Saturday afternoon hoops from right here in Victoria, Texas. And we welcome you to St. Joseph's High School, home of the Flyers, where today your Lady Eagles, the number 1 seed coming out of District 5, takes on the number 2 seed out of District 4, the St. Anthony's Yellow Jackets. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Lady Eagle basketball right here on Vype Live. My name is Melvin Jones. Behind the lens, my cameraman this afternoon, Okoye Anderson. We have a double header of Eagle basketball for you this afternoon, both Elite Eight action. First, the girls. They take on St. Anthony's out of San Antonio right here at 12:30. Then later on this afternoon, the boys, they'll get their jump on against St. Augustine in the regional finals for the boys. That game slated for a 2:30 tip-off. So keep it right here with us throughout the afternoon. Should be a celebratory afternoon for Second Baptist. Winners of these games are headed to state next weekend. The girls, shall they win, they will meet St. Mary's Hall out of San Antonio on Thursday, a 2 o'clock tip-off if the girls advance this afternoon. So a lot of basketball for you. It is Championship Saturday. Boys and girls ready to tip off. When we come back, pre-game festivities continue from right here in St. Joseph's High School. Lady Eagles, Yellow Jackets coming up in a matter of minutes, and you are watching Second Baptist basketball right here on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to St. Joseph's High School. Melvin Jones here with you. We are in Victoria, Texas. Championship Saturday right here on Vype Live. Lady Eagles and the Yellow Jackets from St. Anthony's coming up. We are less than 2 minutes away from tip-off, as right now the officials and team captains are meeting at center court, going over the rules. As I can see, Ella Ryan is out there for your Lady Eagles. St. Anthony's, the designating visiting team this afternoon, will be in their burgundy white trim Your Lady Eagles will be in their home whites, blue trim. The head coach for your Lady Eagles, C.H. Herndon, as both teams continue shoot around right now. Beautiful facility out here in Victoria. Winner of this game, they are headed to the state round next week. The state semifinals happen on Thursday, 2 o'clock will be the tip-off. And then the second game featuring Liberty Christian and Grace Community happens right after that at 4 p.m. Counting down the time before tip-off as the Lady Eagles continue with their free throw drills. Both sides of the gym particularly packed, but the Lady Eagles have a lot of support on this side. Myself and Okoye, we are right in front of the cheerleaders, so you'll see a lot of the cheerleaders this afternoon. And we'll turn it over to the PA announcer for the pregame festivities. Crowd is into this one here in Victoria. 32 minutes away from the state semifinals. One team will go home, the other advance. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me this afternoon, and I appreciate that. As Laura Sierra will take the jump for the Yellow Jackets. While number 30, Riley Tackett, take the jump for your Eagles. The officials are ready, the players are ready, the fans are ready. Let's get to some Saturday afternoon hoops right here on Vype Live. And the officials checking with the scorers table, make sure they're ready to go. And here's the toss, and it's controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets start off with Vargas playing point guard. She's being guarded by Yellow Ryan. Here's Casillas now. Casillas. Eagles in a 3-2 zone to begin this ball game. Nice tip, and it's going to sail out of bounds as Livy Savageau tried for the interception and couldn't come up with it. Ball remains right here with St. Anthony's. Here's Vargas once again. Vargas circling around the court. She hands off to Sierra. Sierra back to Vargas. Sierra in the post. Jumper, no good. And the rebound goes to Savageau. Savageau goes downtown to Liv Walker, and Walker was fouled. They're going to give that foul. Couldn't exactly tell who they gave the foul on, but we'll check on that. And Walker misses the first. Score remains scoreless. Now Walker misses the second. And the rebound goes to Casillas. Casillas dribbling the ball, goes past the timeline. Has Ryan on her. Casillas goes into the post, and that is tipped. As Savageau now has it. She's going to go coast to coast, kick out, corner three-pointer, no good. And a rebound and a layup is good that time by Kate Marshall to give the Eagles an early 2-0 lead. And another turnover. Ryan has it. Ryan to Savageau. Back to Ryan. Ryan, three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, but his rebound once again. And that missed. Ryan has it. Savageau, three-pointer, money. Livy Savageau with a three-pointer. And it's 5-0 Eagles. Casillas now being trapped in the backcourt. She gives it to Vargas. Vargas has it now. And Vargas takes it past the timeline. St. Anthony's now with a chance to set up their offense. Vargas can't get through, and they're going to call a foul. That foul is going to go against Kate Marshall. That's going to be her first. Vargas has it now. 2 minutes into the first quarter, 2-0 Second Baptist. As Livy Savageau with the poke, loose ball on the floor, Second Baptist recovers. Ryan, three-pointer, no good. And rebound goes to St. Anthony's. That was Laura Sierra with the rebound. Here's Vargas now. Vargas goes to Sierra. Sierra, top of the key, three, that's good. Laura Sierra makes it 5-3. Ella Ryan dishes off, and a hard foul, and that's going to go against Vargas. That's going to be her first. And it's going to be side out underneath the basket for the Eagles. Juliana Gonzalez is checking in for St. Anthony's. 5-3 Eagles, early stages of the first quarter. Savageau has it. She goes down to the post. Nice turn and off the glass and good for Riley Tackett. 7-3 Eagles. And the give goes to Lisette Vargas. And into the key. Laura Sierra has it, missed it. Sierra, loose ball on the ground. And it's going to be a held ball. And the position arrow is going to stay. Looks like right here with St. Anthony's. It will be Eagle basketball. .509 to go. First quarter. 7-3 Eagles. Livy Savageau now goes deep into the corner, and it goes off the hands of Liv Walker out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets. Casillas trapped in the backcourt. She gives off to Vargas. And Alejandro Vargas gets it to the front court. Vargas in the corner. That is Casillas. And it's taken away as Gonzalez couldn't control it. Loose ball, Eagles has it. Ella Ryan looking to go coast to coast. She passed it. And it is thrown away back to St. Anthony's. Casillas, stop, pop, three-pointer, airballs it. And Savageau has it. Savageau goes deep. And a layup off the glass by Kate Marshall is good. And it's 9-3 Eagles. And Alejandro Vargas goes coast to coast. And it's going to be offensive foul on Alejandro Vargas. That is her first. And it goes back to the Eagles. Riley Tackett inbounds it. She goes to Livy Savageau. Savageau takes it past the timeline. 2-3 zone now for the Yellow Jackets. Eagles has it. Ryan top of the key. Ryan goes back to Tackett. Tackett back to Ryan. Ryan's going to drive. She kicks out. Walker has it. Walker drives and is rejected out of bounds by Laura Sierra. Still remain Eagle basketball. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. 9-3 Eagles. And Ryan Savageau now has the top of the key. Nice ball movement as Marshall was fouled. And she will shoot free throws. Foul's going to go against Laura Sierra. So Kate Marshall. They're going to call it on the... Coach Herndon thought it was a shot as well, but they're going to keep on the floor. That time, it was a clear shot, and Marshall will go to the free throw line now. Two shots. As they called it that time, foul's going to go against Gonzalez and Marshall. Sinks the first one. 5 early points for the senior. Gonzalez comes out of the game. Into the game is Sunday Herrera for St. Anthony's. Marshall misses a second, but rebound goes out to the Eagle. Ella Ryan goes to Savageau. Ball movement once again. Marshall misses the jumper that time, and the rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Vargas playing point. Tipped out of bounds by Livy Savageau. Remains St. Anthony basketball. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. And it's 10-3 Eagles. Vargas spins with Ryan on her, and she gives it off to Lisette Vargas. Lisette Vargas now is going to take a foul from Ella Ryan. And that is going to be Ryan's first. Second team foul against the Eagles. Now Alejandra Vargas. Top of the key, 2-3 zone right now for the Eagles. Vargas can't find anyone. She gives to Lisette Vargas. Lisette Vargas spins, baseline travels. She goes off and scores that time for Sunday Herrera. 10-5 Eagles. Nice pass off the glass to Liv Walker, and Walker with a deuce. 12-5, Second Baptist. Alejandra Vargas now trying to set up the offense. She gives it to Lisette Vargas. Ryan nearly taken away, and that time Vargas loses the basketball back to the Eagles. 2:23 to go here in the first quarter, and the Eagles with a 7-point lead. Marshall goes to Walker. Walker, long pass over to Tackett. Marshall has it, lays up and good. Kate Marshall with another bucket. She has 7. 14-5 Eagles. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alejandra Vargas, top of the key. Rolls to her right. Goes back out. Long three-pointer, top of the key, and good by Herrera. Cuts the lead to 6. Savageau goes to Tackett. Tackett to Walker. Now Marshall has the top of the key. Savageau, three-pointer. That's off the front of the rim, and the rebound goes to Lisette Vargas. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 14-8 Eagles. Vargas can't find anyone. She goes to Casillas. Casillas carried, and they called it. You don't see that called too many times in a high school game. And it's going to be timeout, Second Baptist. And it's going to be 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Once again, welcome to Eagle Basketball right here on Vype Live. I am Melvin Jones. Championship Saturday. Girls and boys right here from Victoria. Boys scheduled to tip off at 2:30. And the Eagles will have possession coming out of the timeout. 75 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Riley Tackett to inbounds it. She gives to Livy Savageau. Savageau to Tackett. Tackett goes into the post to Marshall. Marshall nearly lost, but she has it. Savageau, three-pointer, money. Second tray of the afternoon for Livy Savageau. And it gives the Eagles a 17-8 lead. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Vargas, Alejandro with the 2-3 zone. And that's a three-pointer, and that's good. Laura Sierra with her second tray. And there is an injured Yellow Jacket, Sunday Herrera. Looks like she turned her ankle. And she's going to walk it all like she's good to go. They're going to have Herrera come out of the game. Coming into the game now is Lydia Vela. 33 seconds to go. 17-11 Eagles. Here's Savageau now. She has 6 points here in the opening quarter. She swings it over to Marshall. Marshall double team in the post. But she gets a layup. She misses it. Rebounds go to Riley Tackett. And they're going to call a foul. See who they give it on. That foul is going to go against Laura Sierra. That's going to be her second. Non-shooting foul. Emma Ruring takes it off. She goes to Marshall. Marshall off the glass and good. 9 points for Kate Marshall. 19-11 with 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Vargas goes three-pointer, and that's a long one. That's no good. 2 seconds left, and Savageo's going to heave it, and it's going to be no good at the end of the first quarter. Hot start for the Eagles, and they take that into the second quarter. 19-11, Second Baptist, you are watching the 2023 TAPPS 5A Regional Final on Vype Live. Second quarter here at St. Joseph's Victoria, 19-11, your Eagles with an 8-point advantage. Melvin Jones back here with you. The TAPPS 5A Regional Final right here on Vype Live. As Ariel Casillas side outs it to Alejandro Vargas as we begin the second quarter. Vargas gives to Casillas. Casillas, 2-3 zone by the Eagles. Nice feed inside, and it's out of bounds as Sierra can come up with it. Eagle basketball. Livy Savageau still at the point guard position for the Eagles. Savageau dribbles around, finds Marshall, and is picked off. There is an open yellow jacket down the floor, and the Eagles come back strong with the defense, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by an Eagle. Great hustle back by the Lady Eagles to get back on defense. 7:20 to go until halftime. 19-11, Second Baptist. Long pass, and it's picked off that time. That should be tipped out of bounds. Should be Eagle basketball. As Olivia Smith came up with it. Tried to feed Kate Marshall, but it was tipped out of bounds. But the Eagles have it. Smith has it. Smith, long pass over. Long three-pointer. That's no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith gets it picked off that time by Vela. Vela trying to go coast to coast and gets caught right there, but she dishes out. Nice pass to the inside to Lisette Vargas, and that is her first bucket of this ball game. 19-13. Savageau now gives off to Hackett. Now Smith has it. Marshall goes to Savageau. Three-pointer in the corner. In and out for Röhring. And now Alejandro Vargas takes it past the timeline. Vargas gives to Sierra. Casillas, long three-pointer. That's no good. And it goes out of bounds. Eagle basketball. Platoon substitution coming in for the Eagles. Ella Ryan back in. Grace Röhring is in now, along with Jazz Williams. As Grace Röhring now, freshman, in there playing point guard for the Eagles. And Röhring pump fakes it. Three-pointer, airballs it. Nice save, but it's going to go out of bounds back to St. Anthony. 6:08 to go here in the second quarter. 19-13 Eagles. Vargas slowing it up, but she's going to be met as soon as she crosses the timeline. And Ella Ryan's right there. She goes to Casillas. Casillas being trapped in the corner. She goes back to Vargas. Vargas now with Grace Waring on her. And Ella Ryan calls for the switch, and she has her now. Ryan gets it over to Lizette Vargas and is back. Nice feed, but that was picked off. Here's run on the floor. Layup, good. Liv Walker with a second bucket this afternoon. 21-13. Walker with 4. Alejandro Vargas crosses the timeline. Vargas, top of the key, gives to Casillas. Casillas, three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Sierra. Feed inside to Lizette Vargas, no good. There's Walker. Walker's running the floor. She gives to Waring. Waring go over to Jazz Williams. Long toss, three-pointer, no good. Waring with the rebound. Waring has it now. Back to Ella Ryan. Ryan to Waring. Tried to go to Jazz Williams, couldn't feed her. And there's Waring now. Williams has it, but it's tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say St. Anthony basketball. Yellow Jackets down 8 now. Halfway through the second quarter, Alejandro Vargas met 3-2 zone now for the Eagles. Vargas drives the baseline and is trapped. Can't find it, and it was stolen that time by Ella Ryan. Here's Waring now. Playing the point guard. Waring, nice move to the key. Nice layup by the freshman. Grace Waring with a layup. And a timeout taken by St. Anthony. It may be a full timeout. 30-second timeout. It is. We'll keep it right here. As we take a look at the cheerleaders of Second Baptist. The stands are packed right now with family members for the Eagles. Largest lead this afternoon, 10 points for the Eagles, 23-13. Vargas to Vargas to inbounds it. Lizette to Alejandro. Alejandro dribbles top of the key. She's driving, being met by Ella Ryan. She gives to Laura Sierra. Laura Sierra has Jazz Williams on her, and they're going to call a foul against Jazz Williams. Williams' first foul. Third team foul so far for the Eagles. Alejandro Vargas now with Ella Ryan on her. Playing it slow. And now the switch. And a feed inside to Lizette, and it was blocked twice that time by Liv Walker, out of bounds. And they're going to say tip basketball is going to stay right here with St. Anthony. One official say out of bounds, Eagle basketball. The other official overruled them and said Yellow Jacket basketball. And Lizette Vargas goes to Casillas that time. Casillas has it, is being trapped. Laura Sierra has it. Sierra has it in the post. Loses the basketball, can't get the jumper, and the rebound goes to Williams. Here's Ryan out. Ryan with the long pass to Liv Walker. Walker can't get it in to Kate Marshall. Out of bounds will remain Eagle basketball. 2:50 to go here in the first half. 23-13 Eagles. Livy Savageau coming back in, replacing Grace Ruring. Jazz Williams now in the post. She feeds Marshall. Marshall couldn't get the bucket, and the rebound goes to Sierra. And Laura Sierra hands it off to Alejandra Vargas. Vargas swinging around. She hands off to Casillas. Casillas now to Lizette Vargas. Lizette drives. Can't find anyone. Trapped. She finds Casillas. Casillas loses the ball. Loose ball. It ends up in the hands of Ella Ryan. Ryan now goes all the way across court. Three-pointer, and that is absolutely money. And the third three-pointer for Livy Savageau. 26-13 Second Baptist. Vargas. Nice tip out of bounds for Savageau. Remain Yellow Jacket basketball. .13 lead for Second Baptist. And stolen that time by Jazz Williams. Williams gives to Savageau. Savageau goes all the way to Walker. Walker. And it's going to be a block against Lizette Vargas. And that is going to be Vargas' second. Team foul number 7. 1-and-1 situation coming for the Eagles. 17 fouls against the Yellow Jackets. Liv Walker to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Walker with 4 points this afternoon. Walker sinks the first. 27-13. Back cow for the 1-and-1 coming up for Liv Walker. And she sinks it. 15-point lead, 28-13, 100 seconds to go here in the first half. Casillas goes down the middle and is picked off. And is thrown over the head of Savageau out of bounds. St. Anthony basketball. Casillas now playing point guard, taking it past the timeline. Casillas gets the pick for Herrera. Long three-pointer, no good. But the follow-up by Lizette Vargas, and it's going to be a foul. 2 shots coming. And the foul is going to go. They're going to give it to Kate Marshall. That's going to be Marshall's second. 4th team foul for the Eagles. And Vargas misses the first. 2 points so far for the sophomore. And a timeout taken by St. Anthony. And it's going to be another 30-second timeout. Minute 12 to go here in the first half. It has been all Eagles so far. 28-13, 15-point lead, largest lead of the ball game. And Lizette Vargas going to have one more free throw coming out of the timeout. Once again, coming up half an hour at the end of this ball game will be the regional final for the boys. Your Eagles takes on St. Augustine. That game 30 minutes after this one. Right now, 28-13. Number 1 seed coming out of District 5, your Second Baptist Eagles. Vargas now. Second half, misses it, and Williams with the rebound. Williams goes to Savageau. Savageau now analyzes the court. Savageau goes into the post on Walker. She is fouled and going to go back to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And I believe they gave that foul. They gave that foul on Vargas. That's going to be her third. We would check the foul situation at the half. Jazz Williams, however, with the 1-and-1, sinks the first. Williams' first point of the ball game, 29-13. Holly Horton looking to check in for the Eagles. And Williams gets both to go. 30-13 Eagles. 56 seconds ago, Williams checks out. Horton comes in. And nearly taken away by Walker, but it goes out of bounds. Still remain Yellow Jacket basketball. Vargas can't find anyone. She finds Sierra. Sierra has it to Alejandra Vargas. Vargas with Ella Ryan on her. She drives, kicks it out. Casillas, long three-pointer, no good. And the rebound goes to Alejandra Vargas. Vargas drives, kick out, bucket, no good by Herrera. And it is Eagle basketball. And now Savageau has it. Savageau with 25 seconds. Let's see if the Eagles are going to play time here. Nice feed in the post. Marshall, no good. Excuse me, that was Horton. But a foul on Walker. And Walker to the free throw line. That foul is going to go on Laura Sierra. That is number 3 on Sierra. Liv Walker to the strike to shoot a pair. Misses the first. Round of applause as Ella Ryan as well as Livy Savageau goes out. Grace Waring as well as Olivia Smith back in. Walker misses both free throws. And it's still Eagle basketball. Walker goes out. Emma Waring is in. So the Waring sisters are in with 13 seconds to go in this first half. Waring goes to Smith. And it is taken away. Tip taken away. Here is Lizette Vargas. And they're going to call a blocking foul on that. And they're looking. They're going to give it on Grace Waring. That's going to be her first. Lizette Vargas to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Vargas 0 for 2 from the strike. And she nails that one. 30-14. 6.5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Vargas. And lane violation against the Yellow Jackets. Eagle basketball. And Grace Waring is going to let the ball dribble a bit before she picks it up. She has it as it crosses the timeline. Waring playing point. Goes to Smith. Smith, corner three-pointer. Money! At the buzzer, Olivia Smith with the 3. And the Eagles will take a 19-point lead into the locker room. 33-14. All Eagles so far. Second half coming up. You are watching Eagle Basketball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Victoria St. Joseph's. Melvin Jones, my man behind the lens, Okoye Anderson. 33-14, your Eagles with a 19-point lead heading into the second half. Now the winner of this advancing to the Final Four, the state semifinals next Thursday, actually. 2 o'clock tip for that game. As now, your Eagles will be on our side of the court here for this second half. Kate Marshall to inbounds it. Starters back on the floor for both teams. Marshall goes to Livy Savageau. Savageau takes the screen. She has Alejandra Vargas on her as Ella Ryan has it. Feed into Kate Marshall. Marshall off the glass, no good. And the rebound goes to Sierra. And Alejandra Vargas with the rock for St. Anthony. Vargas takes the screen. She goes to Casillas. Casillas now gives to Lizette Vargas. Lizette Vargas drives, trips. Casillas has it, drives, misses everything, and the rebound that time goes to Herrera. Alejandro Vargas has it once again. Vargas, Herrera, corner three-pointer, no good. Loose ball, and it is taken and given up. And they're going to call a foul that time, shooting foul, as Laura Sierra is going to go to the free throw line. Foul is going to go. Couldn't tell. Looks like they said 30. That is. Riley Tack is going to be charged with her first. Second free throw is good. So Sierra nails both. And it's 33-16. Savageau with the runner, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Tip will remain right here with the Eagles. Tackett feeds it. Marshall. Now Sierra has it. Sierra gives it to Alejandro Vargas. Vargas running the floor. Vargas pulls back, finds Lizette Vargas. Lizette Vargas dribbles, top of the key now, being guarded by Ella Ryan. Lizette goes to Alejandra. Alejandra goes to Casillas. Casillas, top of the key, and they're going to call a travel against Casillas. 6:23 to go in the third quarter. 33-16. Eagles. Savageau now with the rock. She goes to Liv Walker. Walker goes to Ryan. Ryan back to Walker. Walker drives. Free throw jumper. No good. And the rebound goes to Marshall. And Marshall was hacked. And she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul's going to go against Sunday Herrera. That's going to be her third. Kate Marshall with the line now to shoot a pair. And Marshall nails the first. Marshall now with 10. And the timeout, Second Baptist. And let's see if this is going to be a 30 or 4. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it with them quickly. 34-16, Eagles. And you're watching Eagle Basketball on Vype Live. So Kate Marshall heading back to the free throw line to shoot the second of 2. Marshall with 10 points to lead the Eagles in scoring. And the second one rims in and out as Lizette Vargas now controls the rock for St. Anthony. Vargas is looking for Alejandra Vargas. She gives it to her. Alejandra Vargas now. 3-2 zone once again for the Eagles. And Vargas loses it. Loose ball on the ground. Sierra has it. 3-pointer by Herrera, no good. And a rebound that time is going to go to Liv Walker. Walker stops. Gives to Savageau. Livy Savageau has it. She gives to Kate Marshall. Marshall almost loses it. She has it. Savageau. 3-pointer, corner, money, Liv Walker, 3-pointer. 21-point lead now for the Eagles. Alejandro Vargas fakes, drives, kicks out. Lizette Vargas has it in the corner. She loses it, but it's going to be a foul, and it may go against Ella Ryan. And it is on Ella Ryan. That's going to be her second. Side out in the corner for the Yellow Jackets. And the feed goes inside to Ariel Casillas. She misses, and the rebound goes to Marshall. Savageau across the timeline. She gives back to Marshall. In the corner is Liv Walker. They closed out on her that time. But they leave Ella Ryan, 3-pointer, money! Raining threes now in Victoria, Texas, 40-16. Alejandro Vargas drives, kicks out to Lizette Vargas. Lizette kicks to Casillas. Casillas with Livy Savageau on her. Gets it poked away. Lizette Vargas nearly loses it. Sierra drives. And it's going to be a block. And that's going to be on Riley Tackett. And Tackett charged with the foul, her second. Laura Sierra back at the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. And Sierra nails the first. Subs coming in to the ball game. Jazz Williams back in for the Eagles. Lydia Vela back in for the Yellow Jackets. Sierra misses the second. Rebound goes to Williams. Williams goes to Savageau. Savageau finds Walker again. Wide open. Walker misses the three that time. And Ella Ryan couldn't come up with it out of bounds. St. Anthony basketball. (40-17), halfway through the third quarter. As Alejandro Vargas has it, she's trapped in the backcourt. She gets past the trap. She goes into the corner and is lost that time by Ariel Casillas out of bounds. And it goes back to the Eagles. Under 4 to go, 40-17. Livy Savageau passes the timeline. She gives to Ella Ryan. Ella Ryan in the corner. Goes to Liv Walker, and that's tipped and intercepted. Here's Vargas. Vargas drives. The ball was tipped by Savageau. Vargas almost lost it. She goes to Sierra. Sierra with Savageau on her. Sierra drives. And no good. And another foul coming. It's definitely hard to tell who the foul was on. But it looked like that could have went on Jazz Williams as Sierra nails another free throw. Looks like they did give it to Tackett, so Tackett gets charged with the foul. Holly Horton back in for the Eagles. And Sierra misses it. And the rebound goes to Ella Ryan. Ryan feeds Savageau. Now Jazz Williams. Liv Walker has it. She goes back to Savageau. Savageau, three-pointer. Misses it. But the rebound and the miss that time by Horton. Out of bounds, back to St. Anthony. Horton's going to give the Eagles that size in the post that they're looking for. She is the tallest one on the court. Vargas has the top of the key. She goes to Sierra. Sierra goes past, is on the baseline. Nice poke away by Horton. Herrera has it. Goes back to Sierra. Sierra misses it, and the rebound goes to Horton. Horton finds Savageau. Savageau goes to Ella Ryan. Ryan in the post. Jazz Williams off the glass, no good. Out of bounds. Stays right here with Second Baptist. Ella Ryan now, two inbounds. She goes to Horton. Horton to Savageau. Savageau to Jazz Williams. Williams finds Horton in the post. Horton misses it, and the rebound goes to Sierra. 40-18. Nearly lost that down by Herrera. And the three-pointer is missed by Sierra. Rebound goes to Lizette Vargas. She misses. Rebound, Holly Horton. Here's Savageau. Savageau in the corner. Liv Walker open for another three. Money! Basket counts. And looks like it's going to be a foul. They're going to call a foul on Jazz Williams. Basket counts. And Liv Walker has been on fire from three. 43-18 now, 25-point lead. Platoon-like substitutions for the Eagles. Smith, as well as Raring and Kat Ashworth is in for the first time this afternoon. Alejandro Vargas kicks it out. Sierra, three-pointer. That's money. Laura Sierra with a tray. Her third one today, 43-21. Ashworth goes to Smith. Smith goes back to Horton. Horton now top of the key, and she gives to Grace Raring. Raring goes to Emma Raring, so both Raring sisters are in the ball game now. Grace in the corner. She looks for a three-pointer. That's no good, but Emma Raring with the rebound. She goes to her sister. Grace has it. Grace Raring is a freshman. She has a bright future in the Eagles uniform. Smith now has it. Smith goes back to Grace Raring. Smith. And it is nearly thrown away, and Grace Raring comes up with it. Horton misses it, and Smith hustles and is out of bounds off of Alejandro Vargas. Eagles basketball with 46 seconds to go. Substitution coming in. Gonzalez is out. Espatilla's in. Vargas knocks it out. Ball still remains with Second Baptist, 43-21. Nearing the end of the third quarter, 45.6 to go. Grace Raring. Point guard now gives off to Olivia Smith. Smith goes. She feeds Ashworth and it goes out of bounds. Picked off that time by St. Anthony. Vargas driving the floor. Just waiting for help. Herrera with the pick. Vargas. And it's going to be a foul. They're going to give that foul on Olivia Smith. Smith's first. That is team foul number 6, however, for the Eagles. One more. And St. Anthony will be in the bonus for the rest of the game. Smith comes up with the rebound. Here's Grace Waring with 8 seconds to go. Grace Waring, the freshman, has the ball. Olivia Smith out. And they could not get the basket off, and that will be the end of the third quarter. So there's now a 22-point lead for the Eagles as we head to the fourth quarter. Eagles 8 minutes away from state, and you are watching the 2023 TAPPS 5A Regional Final on Vype Live. The fourth quarter is here, and your Lady Eagles 8 minutes away from a trip to the state semifinals. Welcome back to Victoria, Texas. Melvin Jones here with you. It has been all Lady Eagles in this entire game. They only scored 10 points in that third quarter, but they do have a 22-point lead. Laura Sierra was all of the scoring for St. Anthony in that third quarter. She had 7. So the Eagles still outscored the Yellow Jackets 10-7 in that third quarter. Opened up now a 22-point lead. And now Laura Sierra has it. She goes to Lizette Vargas. Vargas. 2-3 zone now for the Eagles. And Smith runs through the pick. Vargas gives back to Sierra. Sierra now goes to Herrera. Smith has it. Smith nearly carried. And a three-pointer is no good. And Herrera has it. Three-pointer airballed by Sierra out of bounds. Lady Eagle basketball. Lady Eagles with Ashworth. The Waring sisters, Olivia Smith and Holly Horton on the floor. And that's Olivia Smith now. She goes to Emma Waring. Emma Waring goes out to Grace Waring. Grace tried to find her sister, couldn't get to her. So Grace just gives back to Smith. Smith goes to Horton. Horton back to Grace Waring. Minute into the fourth quarter. Eagles with a 22-point lead. Horton with Grace Waring wide open. Three-pointer, no good. And it's going to be out on the Emma Waring. St. Anthony basketball. Subs are coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Celeste Reyes seeing her first action of the game, as well as Michaela Gutierrez for St. Anthony. Laura Sierra has it. Sierra kicks it out. Lizette Vargas, three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Ashworth nearly touched it. She tried to save it, but it's going to be out of bounds. Ball is going to stay right here. Platoon substitution once again. The starters are back on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Savageau, Ryan, Marshall, Tackett, as well as Walker, all on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Long pass, Gutierrez now in the corner, being guarded by Riley Tackett. Riley Tackett has it. And held ball, possession arrow goes to the Lady Eagles. .620 to go in regulation. The Second Baptist Lady Eagles are cruising right now. Livy Savageau with the ball. being guarded by Lizette Vargas. Nice pass inside to Riley Tackett, but Tackett was fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul is going to go on Ariel Casillas. That's going to be her first. So Riley Tackett to the free throw line. And the first one goes in and out. Alejandra Vargas, as well as Juliana Gonzalez, back into the game for St. Anthony. Tackett nails the second one. 44-21. 2 minutes now into the fourth quarter. Alejandro goes to Lizette Vargas. Lizette Vargas drives, and she has a wide open lane, and she takes it, and she scores. Lizette Vargas with her first points in the second half. Kate Marshall couldn't get the layup, and the rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Alejandro Vargas goes to Lizette Vargas. She couldn't control it, and Riley Tackett comes up with it. Livy Savageau now goes long ways. Corner three. Walker, no good. And it's controlled by St. Anthony. Lizette Vargas being guarded by Ella Ryan now. Vargas with a ran into a hard pick from Sierra. But that ball's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Lady Eagles. Lizette Vargas is going to get a rest. I believe that is her first time coming out in the second half. Lydia Vela is in. Savageau now. Hands off to Ella Ryan. Tackett, top of the key. Goes back to Savageau. There's Liv Walker. Walker, 2 threes in the second half. Walker goes straight to the cup, no good, but Kate Marshall with the rebound. Marshall misses it that time. And she grabs on rebound. Good fight. And a foul that is going to go on Laura Sierra. Sierra's third. But hustle and fight by Kate Marshall. Ella Ryan to inbounds underneath her own basket. Ryan goes deep. That is Liv Walker. Elbow shot, good. 8.5 for Walker. She has 14. 46-23, largest of the game. As Sierra misses the three. Lady Eagles did have a 25-point lead. So they are on cruise control right now as Savageau takes it past the timeline, being guarded by Vela. She gives to Marshall. Marshall finds Walker. Walker goes to Ryan. Great passing right now by the Lady Eagles. Nearly thrown away, but Marshall was able to control it. And wide open in the middle was Riley Tackett. She misses the layup, but Kate Marshall with the rebound. Another fight once again. Jump ball, possession arrow, go to St. Anthony. Under 4 minutes to go, 46-23, Second Baptist. Jazz Williams back into the ball game, replacing Kate Marshall. And timeout, Second Baptist. Late call, 30-second timeout by the Lady Eagles. The blue and gold on display here at St. Joseph Victoria. Cheerleaders made the trip along with fans, parents. Lady Eagles looking to head to state Thursday afternoon. Eagles will go with a lineup of Williams, Savageau, Ryan, Walker, and Tackett. Yellow Jackets still talking. Timeout has been over for a while. And it looks like Casillas now is going to come in. And Casillas goes to Alejandro Vargas. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay right here with St. Anthony. Now in the corner, let's Casillas drive. Excuse me, that was Alejandro Vargas, and that is her first points here in the second half. 46-25. Walker drives, easy layup for Liv Walker. 16 in the game now for Walker. 48-25. Here's Vargas. Top of the key being guarded by Ella Ryan. She goes now to Gonzalez. They try to feed Sierra. They do. Sierra off the glass and good. Laura Sierra with another bucket. 48-27. Savageau gives to Ryan. Tackett is now top of the key. Nice feed into Jazz Williams, and Williams, they're going to call a foul. I was looking for the travel, but it's going to be a foul on Juliana Gonzalez. That is her third. Only the 14th foul for the Yellow Jackets. Now, Liv Walker, top of the key, three-pointer, money, money, money. That's her third of this half, and a 50-burger in Victoria, 51-27. Casillas takes a dribble, stops. Sierra has it, good, and one. And the foul. The foul is going to go on Riley Tackett. That is number 4 on Tackett. Platoon substitutions coming in, and that could be it for all of the starters. All of the starters substituted out. Casey Kruger is in for the first time. Peyton Walsh also in for the first time. And the free throw is no good, and the rebound goes to Kat Ashworth. Grace Röhring now near the timeline, being guarded by Alejandro Vargas. She gives to Ashworth. Ashworth goes to Walsh. Walsh goes to Kruger. Kruger to Tarazona. She's in for the first time. And now under 2 minutes to go. Tarazona, scoop layup, misses it. That was Casey Kruger, excuse me, and the rebound goes to St. Anthony. Vargas with Röhring. Nearly lost the ball. And that time, Vargas missed absolutely everything out of bounds. A lot of underclassmen in for your Lady Eagles. There are nothing but freshmen on the floor with the exception of Kat Ashworth. So 4 freshmen on the floor right now for your Lady Eagles. That is Röhring. Nice scoop for Grace Röhring. Her second bucket this afternoon, 53-29. Alejandro Vargas. Under a minute to go, and the fans can start celebrating. Lady Eagles about to head to the Final Four as Kat Ashford going to be charged with the foul. Her first. Lady Eagles will meet St. Mary's Hall Thursday at 2 p.m. Sierra now makes the 1-1. 53-30, 48 seconds to go. A very calm bench right now. And Sierra makes both. As the Second Baptist Lady Eagles can start preparing for Thursday afternoon, where the Final Four will begin. Raring, long pass. And Ashford, top of the key with 24 seconds to go. Pass goes to Walsh. Walsh back to Raring. Raring looking to dribble it out. She gives to Ashford. Ashford can't find anyone. And a long pass over to Kruger. Interceptor picked off by Sierra. Laura Sierra. And it goes off her legs. And it will be Second Baptist basketball. 2.2 seconds. And the crowd starting to recognize it. And Grace Raring gonna dribble it out. Your Lady Eagles are headed to the Final Four. They are regional champions, and they defeat the St. Anthony Yellow Jackets tonight by a final score of 53-31. We are half an hour away from game number 2 here in this doubleheader. We ask for you guys to tune in. Half an hour away, game 2. The Lady Eagles head to the Final Four. Boys look to join them. We'll come back 30 minutes from now for the tip. St. Augustine, your Eagles, coming up in a half hour right here on Vype Live. So we will talk to you in 30 minutes.